Alright guys, quick update. I got a decent amount. I mean, this is the side that still has a decent amount in it still. It's so little. I just have to rake it up and out. I might have some friends come over and I'll just like give them dinner or something like that and have them help me. But either way, I got most of this all cleaned up. Any big pieces of trash out. I dug these areas down because there's going to be stone here. I was thinking about doing concrete here, but I think I'm just going to stone it. Now I will be doing some concrete work here, so if you want to see that, make sure to stay tuned. Now this side, I got all the trash I could see. I got 99% of that old tarp that was in here out, which is nice. Now a lot of these sticks and stuff, I'm going to have someone help me. I don't know exactly who. I'll ask probably my friend Tommy, have him come up and give me a hand just to pick up a lot of the sticks, because for one person it's a lot. Like I said, this can is freaking sick. I, as a kid, this can is still pretty sick. It actually amazes me how well of condition it is in, because as a kid I didn't know it was aluminum, but I would take there'd be tons of rainwater in it because it just sat there. And I'd take sticks and leaves and everything and make like a potion, just as a kid, because that was the type of movies like my mom and stuff would watch. But it's amazing that this thing is still so nice. There was so much water in here and stuff when I had dumped it out prior to filling it with garbage. But it amazed me how good of condition this can is in still. As a kid, I used to fill it with sticks and water, and it'd sit like that forever because it just get a lot of rainwater on it. I mean, you can see this is probably from it freezing. Tried to split the end, but it didn't. Basically, I'm going to keep moving. Hello, Tempest. I'm going to keep moving. Clean up these edges, pressure wash some of this off. I did get these black pipes cut. I do need to take all this to the dump, just a truckload. I have a friend who works at the dump, so I'll just get a hold of him. But yeah, I'm going to clean up these edges, probably use the metal rake on this stuff, and get to work. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, in like what order, but you guys will see it in fast pace. Quick update, I got most of the mud rinsed off. This is obviously gonna have to dry a little bit. This part of the hill is a little bit higher, so the water just sits on the concrete, doesn't really run very well, but it will dry up in no time, within a day usually. I am going to run to the Home Depot and get some, I'm not sure exactly, I have to look up exactly what I want to get yet, but just some concrete crack filler, probably a little bit of mortar or just concrete, I'm probably just going to fix this myself. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but I'm at least going to do some research and get the product if they have it, or at least order it. Same with here. I just would like this to be a little bit flatter. But in all reality, it's not that bad. I'll fix this part right here because this is kind of a ankle twister. But the rest of this, I probably won't even touch, to be completely honest with you. Same with this spot, I won't touch here. I don't know. I might just fill that in. I don't know yet. Same with the other one on the other side. Besides that, like all these little cracks like this, I'll just put a thin layer of whatever I end up getting over it so that you can't catch your foot on any of this. Shouldn't be too hard. Same with the other spot on the other side. All this over here is actually still in really good condition until we get over here. So this little lip here, I'm gonna probably grind on the edge too, but just so it's less of a lip. Here I'm either gonna just extend my stone that's gonna be on the dirt out, but I probably honestly will just probably pull this piece up, re-level it, see if I can get it back in there a little bit flatter, fill in some dirt underneath because it just sunk in. Sorry for the rooster in the background. Same with this, I might fill that with concrete, or I might just put stone in it, but all the stuff in concrete on this side's good. There's only one spot I want to fix, is this lip here, so you can't catch your foot on it. So I'm gonna run to the Home Depot real fast. I'm probably not gonna bring you guys with me. Come back and show you guys what I got. Alright guys, I'm back from the Home Depot. I got some of this Quikrete, kind of like concrete but Quikrete, and a bonding agent because it is older concrete that I'm gonna bond to, along with like some stones and stuff that I threw in there. Some of the spots that were dirt underneath with stone in both the skimmers, and washed out over here. So basically I'm ready to go. I'm gonna pour a little bit. I have a bucket. I'll go grab, mix it up. I'm probably not gonna record this one like as a high-speed video or anything like that, just because I am running out of SD space at this time, and my other one's not done downloading yet to the computer. But I'll give you guys some updates as I go along, as it's going, after I put on the bonding agent, because I put that on first, and so on and so forth. So I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, I got everything. I got a paintbrush, a little plastic tray for the bonding agent. Basically you just get the concrete a little wet, and then you kind of brush this on. There's multiple ways it tells you how to do it on the back. I'm just doing like the paint method, just paint it on. As well as my concrete is at 5:1, so 5 parts of this mixed to 1 part water. Super simple. I've never done this before, but it seems pretty straightforward. And like I said in the previous videos, is that this is just going to be like short term. We're not going to be out here more than like 2 years anyway, so it doesn't have to be crazy and last crazy long. But alright, quick update guys, this is what it looks like primed in. Like I said, I'm not doing every single crack, I'm just doing any spot that you can trip. Actually I still need to do this little spot, which takes just a second, but I got all the siphon, sorry it's listening. I have the spot over there primed in, all the 2 skimmers primed in over there and filled with gravel. This step, there's a ledge over there, but after that, you know, it's pretty much ready to go. So I'm about to mix up some concrete, but this stuff still needs a couple minutes more to dry, but then I gotta mix up some concrete and I'll get to it. Alright guys, it's a couple days later here. We had some days that were like 36 degrees at night, so I didn't feel like prepping for cold weather for concrete, so you know, I'm just letting stuff kind of cure, and I waited a couple days, and tonight it's gonna stay above 40 for the next couple days, so we should be okay. But basically I got some of the patchwork done. Now it's not perfect, and I'm not going for perfect. It's also not fully cured yet, but you know, it's definitely a good start. That was like the top kind of patch stuff.
This was like a different bag of concrete that my dad's girlfriend picked up for me when I asked her just to, hey, go run to town, or while you're in town, can you grab me some concrete? And the aggregate in it is actually super large, as you can see. So a lot of this I'm just going to come through with a pickaxe and knock a lot of this off. And then I have some fresh, it's just cement all, which I've never used, but everything I saw looked good, and they were just filling cracks with it. I think the aggregate's pretty small. The big aggregate worked really well here, but I ran out. And that will actually be really strong now, which is kind of nice. And I should definitely have enough to fill this in and make this pretty flat. I do need to make that spot a little flat, a little bit more flat, I guess, right here. Just extend that out a little bit so that it's less of a dip. Sorry, I might have angled the camera a little wrong there. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get to work, go turn on the water, empty out this bucket, and get to mixing. So I can get this thing finished up. I have the spot over there and over there to still to finish, but you know, it should be coming together pretty good. So I'll set the camera up and I'll get to it.
Hello? What's up? Jessica, she's back in New York. So how far drive is it? And what, she has a quad that they can't get running? Oh, rebuild? Like a motor rebuild? You think it's a motor rebuild? I mean, yeah, so what, I go there and figure out what it needs to bring trailer and then bring it back? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of time right now with everything going on. You think it'd be that much?
update here. That Cement All stuff is actually not bad. Here, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Cement All stuff works pretty good. It's much better than the fast setting Quikrete that I had before. Now the patch repair is nice. It's just this stuff. And yes, I know it's not perfect, and if I really wanted to, I could take my grinder and smooth it all down, but perfect is not what I'm going for here. This is just so people don't trip while they're walking. You know, there's still cracks all over. It's just to level it all out so people can't twist their ankle, nothing. This section's pretty much done. I actually don't think I'm going to touch anything else here. Like I said, y'all could probably do a better job. Y'all probably definitely seen a better job. But to me, this is going to work perfectly fine. And if I ever wanted to look close to the other cement, like color-wise, I could always just stain it, which I'm not going to do. But if I ever wanted to, I could do that down the road. This section's nice. You know, I just smoothed this little lip out. I filled in this skimmer today as well, and I ran out of concrete, but this is all nice and smooth. I just have to fix this little corner here, which I took these stones out, and where the water and dirt the water has eroded the dirt away, I put some dirt and stone in there, and then set those blocks back on top, so that this is pretty solid. So this should not be much for me to fill in. This right here was the last of the concrete that I had. I'll probably come back through and touch this whole thing up, go all the way to the edge and over. So I have to do this little section still, as well as this little section here, because you can catch your foot right here, just a little bit. I mean, it's not even bigger than my toe, but I just want to make sure nobody can trip on anything. And I'm probably going to fill in this hole too, this little spot. But besides that, I mean, all this is not too bad. You can't, if you're walking, you're not going to trip on any of that. So as far as that goes, I mean, we got some good progress going. I ran out of concrete. My dad's going and just picked up another bag for me. He'll be home, I don't know. He's working. He's on overtime right now. He's an elevator mechanic, so I don't know exactly when he'll get home. So I don't know if I'll finish this tonight or whatnot, but if it is, I'll show you guys more. When I do get some more, this is that Quikrete. This stuff's really strong, but like I said, the aggregate is just very, very big to fill in cracks. So what I did in most of these spots is I just filled it over. Yeah, it's a little bit of a high spot, but it'll be fine. This section, I'll do the same thing. Just put a thin layer of cement all over it and continue. I won't even touch that spot there. But yeah, so far so good. It's actually coming out decent. Now, thought it was gonna come out a little bit better, but I'm also not putting in a ton of time to do it. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the results. And for like $100 and something bucks, and I got the concrete fixed, like, it's worth it to me. Whether it looks good or not, it's not important. So anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. If it does happen tonight, then I'll... Okay, so it is the next day here. I've been getting some work done. I got these patches filled in with concrete. I put gravel underneath them, just some high strength concrete. And I also have some mortar mix, which is kind of like this top layer and this white, what you see. Stay. Trying to make sure they don't walk in it. This one I had a little bit too much water in, but it's drained out pretty good, so I just need to let these sit for like a couple hours, probably till the afternoon, and then I'll put the mortar on top and they can cure together. I just want to make sure it's mostly cured before I put the mortar mix on. Also filled in some spots where the other old ladder was, some cracks. There's something else over here. I don't know if this was another like original ladder, but that was kind of weird. As well as this larger crack I just did. This crack I just did. And then this step where it was all crumbled, where I took the pieces of old concrete up and filled them back in, put them back down and laid some fresh concrete. The only spot on this part I'm going to mortar is I'm just going to mortar right here in between, just so it's kind of looks like it went over. I don't know, I might leave it, but I do have to put some mortar mix right here, just as a finishing layer, just so there's no lip here, because my biggest thing is I don't want anyone to be able to catch their foot on anything. Like, this is so small. You can't catch your foot on any of this stuff. I forgot about doing these. I'll do these when I do the other mortar, just to fill those in, just so it's all concrete. You don't have old metal stairs, ladder pieces sticking up. I think it just looks better. And like I said, I'm not going for anything that looks crazy neat, nothing. I'm just going for use. And there's a couple little things, like I just don't want to see those pieces of metal. I want it to all just be concrete and pretty much look the same. But as far as that goes,
I'm gonna go by, pick up all these pieces of the leftover bags, throw them in my garbage. I have 2 bags that I still have out here. Pick up some garbage, and then just wait for this stuff to cure, and then throw down some mortar mix. But I'm really not sure how long that's gonna be. If I'll get to it today, I have to powder coat some stuff, some lugs for Can-Am 850 for one of our friends, the beadlocks. So get on that. Maybe I'll record some of that. Actually, I will record some of that, at least the finished product. And so yeah, I'll see you guys then. Alright, quick update here. I got this filled in with a layer of concrete and then a layer of mortar on top, just to kind of match, and it was easier for me to smooth out. No, there's no aggregate, so it's super small. I got this part smoothed out. This isn't done yet. I gotta lay some stone on that, but I got these other spots done too. This spot's all nice and smooth, no more hole, no more dirt. I got all these little parts of the old ladders filled in, and these other parts of this old ladder now done, as well as this bigger crack by the entrance too. Doesn't look perfect, but I'm not worried about it. The diving board's filled in now, these holes, this ledge, and this concrete's pretty hard now, so. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, and we're going to catch you in the next one. We do a lot of DIY builds. This shop is now up and running, and I'll be posting an update here soon, so make sure you stay connected, and we'll see you soon.